Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's digital plan with me. So for today, we're going to be planning out the last full week of January. What are the dates? I think it's like the 24th through the 30th. Is that right? Let me double check. Yes, the 24th through the 30th. So the last full week of January, and then we're heading in to February. What? It's insane how fast this year is already going by. I feel like I say that almost every video, but like truly, I feel like life is just flying by. So there is a lot that has been going on over here. Let me tell you what. There has been a lot going on. So earlier this week, and you guys, if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you probably know this, I made a very big decision to cut back my YouTube videos. And YouTube has been such a great outlet for me for so long. And I love filming videos. I love editing videos. I love sharing. It's just something I really enjoy doing. But this week I reached a really just a breaking point. I broke down because I have been going so hard for so long with the business. I quit my full-time job and I swear to you, I got even busier. I thought it would be opposite, where I'd quit my full-time job and I would have more balance, and it's just almost like the floodgates opened because now I have more time to work on new projects and exciting things. And I'm the type of person, when I get an idea in my mind, I am just all in immediately. Like, I want to start working on it. I go into research mode. I think about hardly anything else, and I just want to go all in. And I call it my mad scientist mode is what I go into. And I've been in mad scientist mode for months now, between creating the new planners, having the new sticker kit formats. I've been in catch-up mode because I've been, catching up with sticker kits after, kind of putting them on the back burner a little bit to release the new planners, because I was just up against a lot of very tight, timelines, deadlines, and all of that. And so I've just been going hard. I've been working so much, and you can't do that for very long before you just reach your complete and total burnout mode. And I thought I had a bad burnout back in June, which is when I really made the decision to quit my full-time job. I was just like, I just can't do this anymore. And that was nothing compared to what I experienced this past week. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know, I need to change something. So the only thing I could do was take something off of my plate, because that's literally all I could do. My self-care has been suffering really badly. I haven't been eating right. I haven't been exercising. I really desperately need to lose weight, very badly. It's just really affecting my mental state, my physical state, and I just have not been feeling good at all. I've been feeling happy and good, enjoying life and stuff, but I also feel like I can't keep up with my life. I'm just constantly drowning. I've got one nostril above the water surface. You know what I mean? I'm just oh my gosh, So after lots of thought, prayer, talking with my husband and all of that, I made the decision to cut back on YouTube and just do 2 videos a week. Really narrow down my videos to digital planning only. I've been doing budgeting videos for a long time, and I know a lot of you really enjoyed the budget videos and found them helpful. So I'm going to take a different approach to that. Instead of sharing a weekly check-in and a monthly budget and things like that, I'm going to do more budgeting tutorial types of videos, which I get a lot of requests for too, Sinking Funds 101. I believe I have a channel. I believe I have a video about that on my channel, but it's really old probably. So doing an updated one of those, how to get started with budgeting, things like that. And I'll probably do one budgeting tutorial a month. And so just, taking a different approach to it, to where I'm still sharing kind of our methods and what we do, but not sharing what we're spending every single week. The other thing that's just really been getting to me lately, and normally this stuff doesn't get to me, but because I don't know, when someone judges you, there's a Bible verse about the log in your eye and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I've never been one to tell someone how they should live their life because it's none of my darn business. But when you put yourself out there, people think it's absolutely their business to tell you how you should spend your money, and when you're making bad decisions and criticizing you, and especially when you're putting money stuff out there, sensitive topics like that. Like, yes, you open the door for that. That is part of the deal. You share that information, you're going to get criticism back. It's almost a guarantee. But I'm just going to close that door because it was just really getting to me. It was annoying the crap out of me. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to close the door on that. People don't need to know where our money is going. And you guys, that is just a small, tiny percentage. For the most part, 98% of the time, you guys are so supportive, positive, encouraging, and I appreciate it more than you know. Like, I feel like we have built this just incredible community that I feel so blessed to be a part of every single day. And it stinks that like sometimes these like Debbie Downer type of people can just, I don't know, cast such a shadow on things, but I think it depends on where your mental state is. And right now I just feel like my mental state is just in a very fragile place. I feel like I have a lot of work to do in terms of my mental health and emotional well-being and things like that. And a lot of that's tied in to my physical health. I know that once my physical health starts getting into a better place, that those things will follow. So you just have to have your own personal boundaries, and you have to be completely comfortable with saying, you know what, I'm just going to take this off the plate for now. I never post videos for views. Like, that is not my goal. My goal is not to become this big YouTuber. In fact, I don't think that's ever going to happen because it's just, I don't know. I've been growing on YouTube at a snail's pace, and I kind of like it because I feel like you get really good quality people that are subscribing to you for a good reason. Sometimes when people are subscribing or growing very quickly, and I've heard this from YouTubers themselves that have grown quickly, you like get a whole sort of mix. And so anyways, like I said, 98% of you guys are just super positive, encouraging, and just amazing. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for the community that we do have. And if I don't grow anymore, I'm okay with it. Like, that's not my goal here, is to be like a big YouTuber. That's never been my goal. So decreasing the videos and stuff like that, or putting out videos that like I want to go viral or something, that's just not a thing for me. Like, I don't need viral videos and stuff. If it happens, great, that's great, whatever. At least like my content is hopefully helping people that see it, but yeah, not a goal. So decreasing my videos, I'm not worried about how that's going to impact me with YouTube at all, because like I said, it's not my goal to like grow or whatever. Like, I shouldn't say that. It's obviously I'd like to continue to grow and reach more people and help more people. So it's not necessarily that. It's just that I don't need like 100,000 subscribers or whatever. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, so the one video that I think I'm going to miss filming the most that could come back sooner is maybe the day in the life. I really enjoy the day in the life videos. The point I was making with the budget videos is I barely get views on those. But that just tells me that that's not something that people are subscribing to my channel to see. So I really wanted to stick with the videos that I felt, were the most helpful and that were getting the most views, because that tells me like, people are subscribing to my channel likely to see those types of videos, which are digital planning videos. So my digital plan with me's get a decent amount of views anytime I do a monthly plan with me, anytime I post some like tips and tutorials and things like that for digital planning. Those tend to get the most views. Sometimes my monthly budget videos will get a decent amount of views, but like my weekly check-ins, hardly any at all. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and cut those out. I'm also sort of in a place right now where like I've always been very open and transparent and all of that, but I've been finding myself in a place where I want to just be more private and like kind of keep things to myself a little bit more. I don't know if it's just because of the state of mind that I'm currently in, where I just feel like I have a lot of work to do on the other side of the screen over here. Like, I just have a lot I need to work on. And there's a quote about kind of working in silence and those things and just the value behind that. And I feel like that's kind of the point I'm at. And that's why I didn't continue to do Sweatin' to Prosper. And that's why the budget videos and stuff like that, we have a lot of big goals we want to work on financially. I have a lot of big goals I want to work on with my health. And I've always wanted to share those things to help others, but I feel like you have to be in a certain mind frame sometimes to be able to take that on, because things like weight loss and finances are just very sensitive topics. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about those particular areas and stuff. And so I'm just not in a place where I feel like I can take that on. Hopefully that makes sense. So I decided to go ahead and decrease my YouTube videos. So now I'll just be posting two a week is my goal. My digital plan with me and my new releases, a monthly plan with me, and like a digital planning tutorial and a budget tutorial. That's sort of my goal right now. And like I said, the day in the life might come back because I like it for like the personal aspect of it, and those videos don't get very many views either. So like I said, like I don't do things for the views, but I feel like it was just a good way to kind of keep you guys up to date on what's going on in the shop. I can talk about it obviously in these videos and can connect with you more on a personal level through the digital plan with me's. But yeah, the day in the life were definitely my favorite to film and my favorite to edit, but they were also the most time consuming, and that's why they got kind of taken off the plate. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how these changes impact my days and my weeks and all of that. The other big thing that happened was I hired help for my business. So I hired my best friend Kelsey. She is going to be helping me with cropping and compressing stickers and putting together the Goodnotes files. That's kind of her thing now. And so we spent this last week training and all of that. And I'm just really excited. It's a win-win situation. So I'm just really excited for her, and I'm excited for me. And I think that will help tremendously with me being able to find some sort of, balance and stuff, and being able to work more normal hours, because I just don't work normal hours at all. I work weekends and nights and all that kind of stuff. Yesterday, I unplugged from everything. I didn't even touch my phone, hardly at all, yesterday. I just unplugged completely because I just needed to. I really needed to. And so I didn't check any of my social media or anything. I just unplugged. Andrew and I went on a day date. We went to Orange Theory. I signed up for Orange Theory again. I'm going to go twice a week to Orange Theory and then twice a week to the gym with Andrew. And then we went to get coffee. We got some lunch. And then we went to this really cool game store and looked at some games that we can play together with him and I, and then also with the kids and stuff. And so we just sort of spent the day hanging out and all of that. And I unplugged, and it was so needed. And I just got extra rest. I finished reading a book. I started reading another book. And, one thing I need to do too is making sure I'm not biting off more than I can chew with some of my business projects. I am in control, and this is what Andrew was trying to tell me, and what he's been trying to tell me for the longest time, is I'm in control of my deadlines and things like that. And for me, everything always feels so urgent and such a big priority with the business. And I want to get stuff out as quickly as I can, but I also want it to be really good quality. So when you rush things, sometimes mistakes will be made and things like that. So I don't like that. I want to give myself enough time to do certain projects and all of that. So I try to be very transparent about what is coming to the shop soon, but I'm going to be a bit less sharing deadlines and time frames for things. You guys know that once a month, my sticker kits will be released. That is on the second Wednesday of every month. I have that for sure deadline. But as far as extra things and all of that, I can give ballpark ideas, but I have to stop committing to things before I know that I can truly do it without going nuts. So one thing I'm doing is I'm giving myself lots and lots and lots of time to work on the July to June planners. there's a couple different things that I want to do for that, a couple different ideas I have. So I want to test some things out, give myself plenty of time to do it, really come up with a layout that will work. Because now that the Prosper You Planner system's been out, there's definitely some tweaks and stuff that I want to make just from my own personal use using it, and then also from your guys' feedback is always really helpful. So there's just a couple little things. Nothing's going to change like a total overhaul or anything like that. But I will be improving some stuff. And yeah, so I just want to give myself plenty of time for that. So I will be working on that, I believe, starting in March is my goal. So I'll have March, April, and most of May to work on it. And then my goal is to get the planners released towards the end of May, beginning of June. Ballpark figure there, and these things are always subject to change. I think having Kelsey help me is going to just make a huge difference. So I'm really excited about that. We're working on an April kits now. So we've got that going, and those will be released on February 9th, the second Wednesday of February. So those are some big things. Another big thing happened today. So today, by the way, is Friday, January 21st. Like I said, I took yesterday off, so I'm kind of scrambling to get this digital plan with me done. But it should still go up on time, hopefully. But yeah. The other big thing is earlier this morning, we got our trees dropped in, and I will go ahead and do sort of like a collage photo thing of our trees and stuff. Julia's already been in the backyard munching on oranges off the tree, and so that is super exciting that big project is finally underway. We've been saving money for the backyard for what feels like forever. And the fact that it's all like starting and the process is beginning is just super exciting. And yeah, so we got our trees delivered and put in today. So that is very fun. And then in a couple weeks, I believe on the 31st, so like a week from Monday, they're going to start working on our pergolas in the backyard. And then the landscapers will come in and start putting pavers in and all of that. So I will be sharing that process with you guys, that transformation and everything. I'm really excited to learn more about gardening and growing vegetables and stuff like that. I think that will be a really fun skill for me to learn, and then also for the girls to learn, and just, yeah. So I'm excited. I think it'll be very therapeutic for me personally. And then the other thing is that we've been talking more and more recently about getting a dog. We are going to get a dog run put into the backyard. We wanted to wait until the dog run was in the backyard and we could get a dog door put in and stuff like that before we got the dog, because we're going to have artificial turf in the backyard. So we don't want a dog going to the bathroom on the turf, because that just leads to bad, smelly situations. So we're going to put on the side of our house a little dog run and have that be their space where they can go to the bathroom. So we've been talking more and more about that. I think that once Julia is potty trained, which we're going to start that process very soon, we've been kind of touch and go with it. She's been getting more interested. She'll come to the bathroom with us and she'll flush the toilet. She always says, "Bye-bye, Uckies," when she flushes the toilet. And we tell her, like, okay, now you wipe and you wash your hands and just all that. So she's been more interested in kind of the process of it, but hasn't wanted to try it herself yet. She's still pretty young. I mean, she's 2 months and let's see, 2 years. She turned 2 years old in October. So October, November, December. Yeah. So she's 2 years, 3 months old. So she's definitely still pretty young for potty training. I think Maddie was 2.5 or so when she really started potty training. So once Julia is potty trained, I think that is when we're going to start really seriously looking for a dog. We've been looking at a lot of rescues and things like that. I'm kind of hesitant a little bit about rescues after I actually worked in the Humane Society for quite some time, and I just had some experiences where it would say that, and this is not to deter anyone from rescuing an animal. I think rescuing an animal is great. I think, going to a breeder is great. However, it works best for your family. I do not judge over here at all. When you're deciding to grow your family with a fur ball, like, you got to do what works best for you. But when I worked at the Humane Society, it would say like, oh, this dog's good with kids and stuff like that. and then a certain kid would come and they didn't get along or whatever. I don't know. It's just hard to know what a dog's like true background is. And I'm all about adopting. I'm all about, rescuing animals when you can. But when you have small children, obviously there's some hesitations with it. It just makes me a little bit nervous. So I don't know if we're going to try to just rescue a younger dog, maybe like a year old max, or if we're going to go through a breeder. I'm not really too sure what we're going to do yet, but that process will be starting pretty soon. Andrew is feeling very ready for a dog. So yeah, we are going to do that. So lots of things changing over here, lots of things that we are working on and all of that. But I just wanted to come on and update you guys sort of about everything that's been going on, because honestly, it's been a lot. Like this past week has been very eventful, but yay for Kelsey working for Planning to Prosper now. That is so exciting. And yeah, it's just fun. It's really fun. I feel so relieved. I can't even tell you. I just feel very relieved because Kelsey is like we were cut from the same cloth. Like she's very type A, just like me and stuff. And so we get each other, and I know she's going to do an amazing job with it. And yeah, so that is very exciting. Cutting back on YouTube is a little sad, but also pretty exciting because I think it'll really free up my time for some other things, and hopefully I can get on a better schedule. I've got my workout scheduled for Orange Theory for next week already. I'm going at Tuesday and Thursday, and those are scheduled, good to go. And I'm just trying to get my stuff together over here. That's what's been going on. So anyways, guys, that is it for this digital plan with me. I'm going to stop rambling because it is 11 and I want to get this video uploaded for you guys by noon. So I don't know if the times and days of my videos are going to be changing at all. I think Wednesday is still going to be a day, but I've been like going back and forth on a digital plan with me. I don't know if I want to do, like, part of me was thinking to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, like do new releases and tutorials and stuff on Tuesdays, and then do the digital plan with me Thursday. I don't know why, but Wednesday, Friday, like, I don't know. It's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday would make sense. So if I were to bring my day in the life back, then we could do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but then I don't know. This is just me being me, like just being picky. So I was thinking like Tuesday, Thursday, but I don't know. We'll see. So if there are any changes, I will definitely let you guys know. I just have to kind of get a feel for what my schedule is going to be like, what makes sense and all of that. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, oh, and by the way, I used Mystery Kit too. I should have mentioned that at the very beginning of the video. I'll make sure to put a little note in, but this is Mystery Kit 2 that I used, and I am obsessed with it. It's very fun, planners and all that fun stuff. So very appropriate for the planning community, if you ask me. Plus, it's kind of transitioning into like February mode, so the pinks and browns and stuff just made me very happy. So anyways, yeah, that is it. I am going to let you guys go now. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.